When you learn to read the Bible like this, it'll open up a world of meaning and a depth of revelation and understanding. So, for instance, in Matthew chapter 7, verse 7, Jesus says, after saying, "Don't give dogs what is holy and don't throw your pearls before pigs, ask and it will be given to you." A question I have is, and this is what it looks like to study the Bible, is we ask questions. What is the it that Jesus promises will be given to us? He says, "Seek and you will find." What is it that we're finding? Whatever we're finding is what he promises to give. Knock and it will be open to you. So now we have a door that we're walking through. And what we should do when we read the scriptures is ask questions that lead us into deeper meditation. We want to chew on the scriptures, right? So why is it that we're asking, seeking, and knocking? Why those three verbs? Where else might I see those in the scriptures, specifically in the Old Testament? Because anything in the New Testament, it's going to have its basis in the Old. And Jesus talks about something being given, something being found, and something being opened to us. So what I should be asking is, hey, in the rest of Matthew's gospel, do I see something being given freely? Do I see someone finding something of value? Do I see a door being opened to a certain kind of person? And by the way, who is that kind of person? Either way, Jesus goes on and he says, "For," which tells us because, here's the reason, everyone who asks receives. So Jesus is further elaborating on what it means that something is given, found, or opened. Everyone who asks will receive, and the one who seeks will find. And to the one who knocks, it will be opened, which is another way of saying everything he just said in verse 7, but in a different way that gives you assurance and confidence to actually seek for, ask, and knock. So the question becomes, is this literally everyone? Or does he have a kind of person in mind, everyone who does this? Well, everyone who asks, though that's at least a condition, right? What is it that's being received? We still haven't established what it is what we should be seeking for and asking for God to open up. Verse 9 might clarify, which one of you, if his son asks him for bread, will give him a stone? That seems like an arbitrary example. Why a stone instead of bread? Why this point about, hey, if your son asks, you for bread, who's going to give him a stone? Or if he asks for a fish, we'll give him a serpent, right? So I go, why these two examples? Why a stone and a serpent? Is there anything else in Matthew's gospel potentially that clarifies these two images for me? And what is it about, a human father giving his son what he needs? What is that point Jesus is making here? And how does it connect to seeking, asking, knocking, and receiving?